Hi, today I'm reviewing the Clinique Fresh Pressed Vitamin C Daily Booster. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchase. So this isn't a new product from Clinique, but they have had this out for quite a while, and I picked this up several months ago, I'll say. And it came in a little kit where you get the Fresh Pressed Booster, which is the one I wanted to try. But you also get a few packets of a scrub, a vitamin C powder cleanser. And I believe this whole kit was $27. And if you purchase this alone, one of these is $27, or you can get kits of 4 of them. So I thought I would try both of these, but I'm going to mainly focus on the Fresh Pressed Booster. So let me start with my Sarah scale, and I'll kind of let you know my thoughts on it. So my first criteria is packaging, and they've done a nice job with packaging. It's not the best environmentally friendly packaging because each one of these lasts about a week. And then you would discard that and go to your next tube. But the packaging does protect all of the antioxidants and vitamin C that is in this, so they've done a good job in that regard. So I'll give them a thumb up for that. My second criteria is alcohol, and there's no denatured alcohol in this at all, so no issues there. Number 3 is fragrance. Nothing included with there. Clinique is usually pretty good about not adding fragrance or fragrant ingredients into their products, so this one is no exception. Number 4 is the manufacturing location, and these are made in Belgium. If you get this kit and you get the powder cleanser as well, these are made in the US and they're put together and boxed in the US, so no issues there. Number 5 is the ease of use, and I gave it a thumb up, although I will say I was a little intimidated by the tube. I held on to this for several months before I used it, just because I looked at the diagram, and I'm not the best with directions at all. I'm terrible with directions, but it just was a little intimidating, so I finally have dug deep and figured out how to use it. So you get a package like this, and the tinfoil is on that, so you want to remove or peel off the tinfoil completely, and then inside there's like a little rubber dabber, and in there it contains the vitamin C powder and keeps it separate from the liquid that's in the rest of the bottle. So it keeps it preserved, because vitamin C can be, certain forms of it can be relatively unstable, and definitely something that if you use, you want to use it up as fast as possible, because if it sits around, it just degrades no matter how good it's packaged. So certain forms are just like that. So then when you'll want to press this dabber, and then that releases the vitamin C into the liquid. Shake it up very good for probably 20 or 30 seconds. And then after that, you can either just discard this. They've got a nice little thing where you can write the date that you mixed it, and then unscrew it, and just a couple drops will come out. Trying to think. Oh, you hit the little dabber and a couple drops will come out, and you can use this to mix it in with another serum that you have, or I just apply it to my face and then apply a serum immediately over it. So each time you hit the little rubber thing, a couple drops will come out. But the note on here is that you'll want to use it within 7 days, so that's why they put the little date thing where you can write what date you mixed it. But overall, slightly confusing, but after you kind of play with it, you get the hang of it. So not too confusing, but anyway, so hopefully that'll help you guys out. But and then if you get this little package, you just mix this with water and scrub it on your face. So ease of use, pretty easy. Number 6 is antioxidants, and what I really like about this is that they've added several other beneficial ingredients. Instead of just the vitamin C, it's got a lot of good for your skin ingredients. I think like St. John's wort, which I found was interesting, but it's good for your skin, is in there. Salicylic acid's in there. So it's got some good components as well in terms of other ingredients, not just the vitamin C. So it's a very good for your skin, very complete serum. So Number 7 is animal testing, and unfortunately, Clinique is not cruelty-free. They're owned by Estee Lauder, so that brand overall is not super cruelty-free either. So they did not get a thumb up there. Number 8 is performance, and this performs quite well. It's not the highest form of vitamin C. It's got 10% of it. So if you're newer to vitamin C, this might be a good one to start with, because some of those products out there have 20% or higher, and The Ordinary's got one that's 30%. I think that's a different form of vitamin C. There's lots of different forms of vitamin C, and some of them can be more potent and less stable or more stable than other ones, but this performs quite well. It soaks into your skin almost immediately. I like using this in the daytime right before I apply sunscreen. Vitamin C does a good job of warding off free radicals and pollution in the air, so if you apply that before your SPF, it doesn't help the SPF perform better, but it gives your skin a little bit more protection from pollution in skin and from light and free radicals. So, but you can certainly use it at night too, if you prefer, as opposed to during the day. But I always recommend if you can use it during the day, just because of that boost to protect your skin from all of the environmental issues going on around it. So. Number 9 is the price, and I gave them a thumb down there. Now you can buy this little kit for $27, or you can just buy this for $27. If you prefer and you want to use this long term, about a month's supply will cost you $76.50. There's a package where you get 4 of these, and that runs $76.50. So that's about a month's supply. This lasts you about a week. You get 4 of them, that's 4 weeks, that's a month. So it's a little bit more pricey than a lot of other alternatives, but if you like it and you have good reactions with it, then it's better than some of the other products that are out there being sold in jars that are not stable, that degrade quickly. And some jar creams like La Mer, they sell for hundreds of dollars, and that's just fragranced mineral oil, in my opinion. But some people consider it their holy grail. I get that. But, if it works well for you and you don't have any issues with it, it's a good investment, I think. So, and I do like that. It's going to be always very potent and not degraded. So, or if you travel a lot, this might be nice for that too. So, but it is more pricey than a lot of other products out there. So, and number 10 is the It Factor, and I gave it a thumb up there. Vitamin C always has its moment. I think right before summer comes, people start thinking about sunscreen and brightening their skin and protecting their skin and correcting old hyperpigmentation. So, and I love the Clinique brand overall. They more often than not do a great job with their products. So, overall, this got an 8 out of 10, which I believe is 2 thumbs up. It's pretty good. More expensive than some other products, but not by far the most expensive out there. So, and the little face scrub that you get is decent. It's okay. There's nothing too special about it. It's kind of just a face cleanser. It's got some good antioxidants in there, but most of those get rinsed off anyway. But if you can pick this up with the scrub for the same price, you might as well get the little scrub with it and try those out too. But they're okay. Nothing too crazy or special about them, but it's nice to feel like you're getting a little bit of a deal. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to check this out yet or try it, and what your thoughts were. Or if you're using vitamin C and it's not Clinique, what brand do you use and how do you like it? So there's lots of different stuff out there. So anyway, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least 1 new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, this is Sarah from No BS Beauty, and I'm proud to offer you one of my first products. And it is a stainless steel makeup palette, and I've been using ones like these for quite a while, and it makes it a lot easier to mix kind of custom foundation shades, custom serums, custom lip colors. You need something like this in your makeup routine to make things a lot easier. And all the profits from it will go to help the channel, which I'm independent and I purchase all the products with my own money. So definitely all of the profits will go so I can continue to bring you good reviews. But, things I like to use are retinol. Retinol is definitely a good thing to use. But sometimes some of them can be a little too strong. So sometimes I like to mix them with other serums. So I'll use this to kind of custom make my retinol at night. So it's a little bit less irritating when you mix it in with something else. Or another thing you can do is mix in a vitamin C. Some of these can be a little oily or greasy, so sometimes it's nice to be able to mix it in with another serum. So I like to use the Clinique one, and I'll mix this in just a little bit because otherwise sometimes it can be a little too oily. And I'll mix it in, and in the morning I'll apply it all over my face before sunscreen. And another good vitamin C serum I like is the Dermadoctor one, but sometimes using the dropper with that can be a little messy, so sometimes I just like to mix just a little bit in with another serum. I love the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Serum, definitely a holy grail of mine. And I like to mix that in with it as well. Or sometimes before I go to bed, if I've got something else going on the next day, I like to mix in a little bit of tanner, self-tanner, but sometimes if you use it alone, it can get a little too orange or a little too dark. So sometimes mixing that in with another serum makes it definitely a lot better and a lot more moisturizing for your skin as well. So definitely something you can use in your serums or your kind of custom make your own skincare routine by using that and mixing up all these products. So definitely something worth considering there. And I also like to use it to mix in some of my custom foundations. So let me show you that too. Another thing I've been using this palette for is mixing and kind of customizing my own foundation. You can almost create a specific color if you have certain foundations that don't mesh well with your skin tone or even your skin texture. You can almost create your own custom foundation. One foundation I love is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. However, sometimes I can find it to be a little too drying and almost kind of giving you more of a matte finish. So sometimes I'll mix in a little bit of the Josie Mara and Argan Moonstone drops with it and then use it. And it kind of helps kind of lessen the color and kind of give it a little bit more of a glowy look. Another thing I like to use is mixing in sometimes with oil with a foundation. And sometimes that gives you more of a dewy look. So sometimes I'll mix that in with the Dr. Jart. And it helps give you a little bit more of a glow to it. So sometimes mix in just a little bit in. And you definitely want to be careful with what you're mixing just to make sure that the ingredients are compatible, because certain types of foundations don't work well with certain types of other ingredients. But something to consider, definitely. But you can almost create your own custom look. I love this. But sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of a glow to it. So I'll mix in some of my NYX Born to Glow Illuminator with it. So you can definitely do that. Also, Cover FX makes a great, they're custom cover drops, but you can use these to alter the color of any foundation. So this is great to mix that with. Just give it a couple drops there. And then mix that in with another foundation to make it either lighter or darker. The Ordinary Serum Foundation is great, but I found it difficult to get the exact color. So sometimes mixing the other colors works well. Cover FX also has these new glitter drops. So sometimes it's nice to be able to use this to mix in with either a foundation or just to put it on this. And then you can use a brush to either dip it in and apply it as eyeshadow, or dip it in and apply it onto lips as kind of a lipstick cover. So there's definitely some great options, and definitely love some of Cover FX's custom enhancer drops, but you can use this to mix it in with almost any different type of foundation and add a little bit of color here and there. But definitely using this, and if you use a sponge or a beauty blender, you can get that damp and then just use this to dip it in and apply it. It makes it a heck of a lot easier than trying to do it in your hand, or I don't know where else you would even, maybe the lid of another product, but this definitely makes all of that a heck of a lot easier. So it's definitely something worth picking up. And all of the profits from the sales of this palette will go to support my independent reviews. I purchase all the products myself just so I can give you an honest opinion as opposed to somebody that gets the products for free to review. I personally like to purchase them so I can give you my completely objective review without having to feel like I owe a company anything because they gave me something free. So all the profits will go to help support those reviews.